All right, so now you've actually understood how to go in and set up messages for keywords. But not every single message that you get is going to contain a keyword, unless you've just created every keyword that could possibly exist, and you probably didn't do that. All right, so we have a solution for that, and what you're going to do is you're going to come back in here, okay, to your extension, and just make sure you go to your settings page. I'm already on the settings page. And then you'll see, okay, these are the autoresponders. These are the keyword messages that we set up here. We set up all sorts of keyword messages for all the stuff people commonly ask us about. But now we have this other tab right here, which is our default message. Okay? So I've already set up my default message. I've set it up as a text message. Now your default message is going to be the message that goes out by default if no keyword was found in the incoming message. So if somebody sends you a message and it has a keyword, then the auto response for that keyword is going to be sent back to them as a response automatically while you're sleeping, Glenn. If they send you a message that does not include a keyword, there's no keyword inside the message, this default message is going to be what goes back out to them automatically, because we don't know what else to reply because there was no keywords inside the message. So by default, we're going to send this default message. All right. Now again, here you can essentially use a text message or you can use the message groups. If you don't remember how to use the message groups and how to set them up, just go back to the training video where I show you in depth how to use the message groups, how the spin text works, and why you would want to actually use them. So if you do remember how to use them, you're just going to click on message group, and then you're going to pick the message group that you want to actually use. Remember, you need to have created the message group first. You can't use a message group that you haven't created yet. So if you just want to use a static text message, which is what I'm using, then just go ahead and create your static text message like I have. Mine just says, hello first name, I'm sorry, I'm busy right now. You can let me know what you wanted to talk about and I'll get back to you. This message was sent automatically by my chatbot. All right, so that's my default message. And then at the bottom, there's one thing here that's not there with any of your other messages. We're probably going to add it into the autoresponder sometime in the near future, but right now it's only here on the default message. And this is the time interval for the default message, okay? So what the time interval is the time interval is expressing how long to wait before resending a default message. So just to show you what I mean and make sure you actually understand and there's no confusion on what I mean. Okay, here's your default message. It's just going to say hi. And here's your time interval, and it's going to be 1 hour. Okay, now you get some incoming message with no keywords. So MeFn EVan is going to respond hi, because that's the default message that you set up. And then MeFn EVan is also now going to wait 1 hour. Now if you get another message with no keywords, within the 1 hour time limit, MeFn EVan is going to reply with nothing. MeFn EVan is not going to reply because it's waiting 1 hour before it will send this default message again. Okay, so hopefully that's really clear what this time interval here is. This time interval is after I've sent this default reply, how long do you want me to wait before I will send it again? That way if someone's messaging you and they message you 10 times in a row, you're not going to send out 10 default messages. So you can set this to every 24 hours. I set mine to every 1 hour is how I have mine personally set up. You can set yours however you want, but just know you can think that this time interval is a do not repeat more than once within this time interval. So if you set this to 1 hour, your default message will only be sent out if you receive an incoming message with no keywords once an hour. If you receive 20 messages that have no keywords in them in 1 hour, and this is set to 1 hour, your default message will only be sent for the first message. The next 19 messages, no default message will go. Now, after 1 hour, if you receive another message with no keywords, this default message will be sent out again, and then your 1 hour wait time will start over again. So hopefully that makes plenty of sense for all of you. But now you understand how to actually set up the default message and what that default message will do and how that default message works.